Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle, pastor, and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. I want to say salutation to my Madrina, to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Ajay, all of you all that practice black arts and are also practicing the ATRs. I want to say thank you so very much for your support and how you guys have really been lounging in and getting an understanding what magic is all about. I want to say, first of all, thank you to each and every one of you guys that have been supporting me through this journey, whether it's through Paulo, whether it's through Ocha, whether it's through Christianity. We want to say these are the type of lives that are for melanated people, and they are for the those that are striving to understand what real magic is and how to advance in spirituality. What's up there, my 69? How you doing? My 69. So we want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys. What's up there, Demetrius? My Gemini, my Aquarius, then my Gemini. Guys, I'm going to talk about something today that is relative to our magic. This is Saturn energy, and this is what I'm striving for. I'm trying to get as many melanated people to acknowledge certain things so they can grow. I was talking to Mother Susan today. I got my voodoo doll with me. I'm in Lauderdale. So I've been doing work. So I got him with me to give me an extra boost in my conjure. So I got some aragonite with me on sitting on him. But put him over there. But what's up there, my Demetria? That's my Karen O'Brien. Gemini, back to back. Demetri said, awesome live earlier. Thank you so much. You know what? I be striving so hard trying to give my melanated people as much information. Let me say this. The reason why I'm doing a lot of this is to give us the opportunity to make sound, grounded decisions. I feel like everybody doesn't have my upbringing. And so therefore, a lot of things that I know not to do is because of my raising, my exposure to magic and a level of magic that I was exposed to. And so therefore everybody doesn't not have that. And that's something that Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, reminded me a lot of times, Apostle Ela, everybody didn't grow up like you grow up. So I always try to take the approach from just acting as though you're ignorant of certain things, which means lack of knowledge. And so therefore I try to teach different things that I may know and I may understand, but a lot of times they can't connect the dots because they don't have the training. When you don't grow up in magic, it's like anything. If you don't grow up wealthy, if you don't grow up in a house of education, you have a tendency to look at life through your experiences. And that can prohibit you from being great at what God has created you to be. I want to say thank you to those that come in and that hit their like button. This is the thing that I'm going to share. My subject is because Saturn represents the color black. And I want to talk about something that is going to rub some people the wrong way, but it is essential to magic. And I said my subject matter is why you hate black. And I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about black cats. I'm talking about black candles. When you really look at the color spectrum, right, and you look at it from an energetic perspective, right, the color black repels all evil. The color black is utilized to break curses. The color black is used to hide your work. The color black is the representation of the universe, the sky. The color black is the representation if you are in SU, you know, if you're in any form of Apollo, some of the Inkisi's color, like Lucero Mundo, his color is black and red. Then Zarabanda, his color is black and green. The same thing about Ogun. The same thing about Iligwa. Ligba. These are essential ingredients in the. Okay, somebody being funny. So, to each and every one of you guys, that number one, you want to claim you want spirituality. You want to claim that you want insight. And the word black and darkness are synonymous because people use them interchangeably. And the point is that until you embrace the color for what it is, not for what you have been told, in spite of the education that some of us get, whether it's online or just from reading books, we all know that any color can be utilized to hurt, harm, or maim anybody, any spectrum of color, because all color is vibration, frequency, and energy. And the mere fact that some of you are trying to get into these ATRs and you have a problem to the point that you actually hate black. Black is power. Black is connecting us with the dark aspects of our chaos energy. Black connects us to our subconscious mind, not our conscious mind, but our subconscious mind. Black connects us to the black sun, which is Saturn, and nobody can prosper without Saturn energy, because Saturn rules this world, which is the material world. And so we have on Saturn, or we have on melanin, and we carry the Ache, and we carry the energy of the universe in our bodies. And so therefore, one of the things that I am trying to do is dispel myths around the color black. Every time most black people, especially if we grew up in the church, when we immediately see a black candle, a black cat, a black figurine, a black crystal, we denote that with evil. And that is a mindset that needs to be cast down, and a mindset that needs to be eradicated from your mindset. Because when it comes down to energy, black is a color that produces a lot of power. Now, when I got crowned Babalu Aye, my particular path was a Lua, which is with the dead, Babalu Aye with the dead, and my colors are purple and black. And so, and I have a lot of those colors schemes in my spiritual makeup. Reason I'm saying this, if majority of your access to the Egun, that's even down to melanated, the color brown. between black and brown, we have access to a lot of Ache. We have a lot. Brown represents the ancestors, um, and I work with a lot of different people, and one of the reasons I'm bringing this up is because in our minds, still, we have an issue with the color black, whether it's black people, whether it's black candles. I mean, it's like it's really sad that we have tied. I'm not talking about other races, but we have tied um so much negativity to this color as black people, and this color gives us the most advantage and the most power that we have besides the color brown. What you guys don't understand, the reason why we use the white chalk is to deceive. Like when we paint our faces white, when you see people paint their face white, or they use a charcoal to paint their they put the white on their face, it is the to make the ancestors think that you are dead. As simple as that. You cover your face with white, and to the ancestors, you blend in. But the power of our ancestry comes from two colors, black and brown. I want to talk about mostly because we don't normally associate evil with the color brown, but we do associate evil with the color black. What's up, my jelly sweet? And these are the things that mentally prohibits a lot of your energy from being what it could be. A lot of things I'm trying to figure out, what is prohibiting black people from embracing the black arts? What is prohibiting black people from embracing the ATRs? And I'm talking about fully. I'm talking about men and women that are practicing, benefiting from the ATRs, and they still, when they see this particular color, they associate this color with evil. This is the type of stuff that if you don't break in yourself, if you don't break the cycle in yourself, what's going to happen? You're going to find yourself in situations that the Bible talks about a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. You're going to have mixed emotions about using a black candle. That's why I don't let certain people see certain works, because mentally how they perceive things will affect their work. And one of the things I try to do with people is I try to keep them from affecting their work as much as I can. Yes, I have to involve people in certain aspects of their work, but I understand the mentality of most people that, especially if grew up in the church, when they see certain things, they're going to perceive it in a negative way because they have not been taught that how. That's the reason why I'm teaching about animal spirits and animal sacrifices. I'm sharing information that I don't have to share, but in order to help our people, we have to have an understanding why people hate black. And I'm talking about our people, why we dislike. And I use the word hate because some people don't see it as hate. But when you can look at something, hey, Mother Susan, when you have somebody that can look at, what's up, Natasha? What's up, Monique? When you have somebody that does not understand light spectrum, it is very difficult to get them to disassociate with the color black as something evil. And the reason why some of us need certain cleansing, you might need 9 black candles. You might need 9 black stones. You might need 9 black roosters. Who is the? I don't know. Somebody saying, "Hey," and this is why I found myself teaching about Saturn energy, because Saturn is called the black sun. It is also depicted as the devil or Satan, which is Saturn. And the material world is where black people are struggling the most. I'm going to say this. How do I say this without being offensive? Material possessions. Most black people, whether they want to admit it or not, do not see a problem with white people having material possession. Most black people have a problem when they see other men and women with material possession. Capricorn is ruled by the goat. That is the animal of the zodiac when it comes to Capricorn. And most, if there are Capricorn or an Aquarius, normally they like earth tone colors for the most part. And when you understand Saturnian energy and you understand its association with the material world, if you have a problem with the very color that represents Saturn, then how you're going to prosper in the material world? The scripture says, I wish above all that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prosper. There's no way that we're going to get the wealth of the wicked. We're not going to get the wealth that belongs to us when we have a problem with the very color that represents the very plane of the material world. I want you to think about this. How are you going to prosper on the earth plane and have material things that represent your spirituality when you have a problem with the very color and you think that color is evil because you were taught? Think about how smart they have been to get us from the church world and to black people in general to get away from that color. We will work with a white candle for prosperity, but you don't see yourself working with a black candle or a brown candle, which the black candle represents the material world and the universe. When you say, let me see, God shall supply all my needs according to his riches and glory, that means that comes from the universe, which is representation of black. If you are talking about the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, then that is the color brown. Only reason why I'm not teaching so much about the brown and it represents the ancestors is because most of us do not associate brown with evil. We do associate black with evil. And that is something that every man and woman that's melanated is going to have to work on. To get to the material world, you're going to have to go through Saturn, which is a black sun, the color of Saturn is black. That is the color. And when you work on, this is why, let's say, I guess, I would say like patchouli. Patchouli, it brings money. Any form of patchouli, whether it's oil, whether it's a herb, any part of that patchouli, but it also grounds energy because Saturn energy is heavy. And so therefore, when you want to be rooted and grounded in prosperity and success, when you want to ground your ancestors to this world, when you want to ground spirits to this world, this material world, you have, even my aragonite is brown. It connects me with the earth energy. It's so much that we don't have access to because we have these fears. And all I'm saying is, because of Christianity, because of church, because of preaching and teaching over so many years, that a lot of you guys don't realize how embedded the mindset, the thoughts when it comes to black, and why they put so much effort in getting you to hate or have issues with the color black, because that is the only way that you're going to bring the material world to your world. Black is Saturn. Saturn is the material world. How you anchor your energy. Remember, I was when I was getting my Haitian voodoo stuff done, and I used the goat. The reason why the goat is symbology, because the goat represents the ambition. A goat is a mountain climber, right? Capricorn is half fish, half goat, right? Which would represent currency. So you can do water magic to bring wealth and success through the Saturn energy, or you can use fire to do it. But you cannot bring energy down to the material world without going through Saturn. I don't care who you are, because every spirit got to be anchored in the material world. And you know what? Whether we use candles, whether we use anything that you use from the earth realm, it's still Saturn. So anytime you create a house for a spirit, whether it's an altar, whether it is utilizing candle, whether it's utilizing some gree bag or just the bones. You know, I work in the cemetery, but the bones of your ancestor is still material world. Anything that is made of flesh is still Saturn. Anything, any tree, any water, any fire, it is all Saturn. And Saturn is what brings wealth. But Saturn, this is why some people have so much problem with finances. Saturn is the taskmaster. Saturn says, and talk to any Capricorn, talk to any Aquarius. These people believe that you should work hard for what you want. I know that old people say work smart, not hard, but you got to put in the work. So when you're dealing with Saturn and Sagittarian energy, you got to be able to put in the work, because this is the part of the scripture that I use with Saturn energy. That's for Capricorns, sun sign, moon sign placement. Aquarius, sun sign, moon sign placement. Don't matter. God is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. When you put the work in, Saturn is going to reward you. All of you that are trying to get ahead in life without doing the work, Saturn is not going to grant it. If you want to know what's holding up your finances, what's holding up your desires, is that Saturn does not see the work ethic in you and is not going to reward you with your desire. I don't care how crooked Donald Trump is, and he is. He still work hard for his. Working hard gets you the reward. It don't. Y'all caught up on good and evil. If somebody work harder than you, they're gonna supersede you. I'm talking about the investment. When you really look at what all went behind Donald Trump's campaign, you can see why he came out of it. The amount of money and the people that you didn't even see, that was, because y'all don't understand, especially if you ain't been in a drug family. There's a thing we call the front man. That person is just the face of the operation. They ain't the brains, they ain't the resources. It's other people pouring into that individual. Just like I'm a vessel, I'm an avatar. There's spirits pouring into me that allows me to do what I do. Some of y'all don't understand. This is the avatar. This is a physical body that the entity utilized to manifest in this world. And one of those avenues is Saturn. One of the ways to tap into the wealth of the material world is through Saturn. If I can get black people to give black a chance without your negativity, without your commentary, without your Christianity, I want you to take the color black on a scientific journey. That's what I said. Keep magic where it's supposed to be. From an energetic perspective, black means what? Absent of light. There is no light without darkness, which is black, which is carbon energy. I want to just like they have associated the color black with evil, I want to associate that color with what it is. And when you start understanding light spectrum, you start understanding why white consists of all colors, but black consists of no colors. In the beginning, the earth was what? Void, which means dark. Darkness covered the whole. It was black first. It was dark first before any light came into being. And light, by magical purposes, is created. The only force, and that's why you got the yin and the yang, is duality. They are one and the same. But you have to, if you can embrace the light, you should be able to embrace the darkness. If you have no fear of the light, you should have no fear of the darkness, which is black. Because that's what true duality is. And if you fear the black side of magic, then you're going to be imbalanced when it comes to practicing magic. Because the same energy that the same things that the white magic can do is the same energy the black magic can do. And I want you to understand, you can't pick and choose, because we all are comprised of all of the zodiacs. We have all the energies. It's just that one aspect of us, that's why our powers. I'm a Sagittarius, but we comprise of all of those. That's why we have different houses that our planets sit in. The mere fact that you are excluding black because of your personal issues with that color, black can actually get you more financial prosperity and consistent prosperity, perpetual prosperity, and also generational prosperity if you understood that you have to put the work in. You a lot of the, let me see. I'm trying not to be offensive. Until you stop thinking the mindset that every black person made a sacrifice to the devil to be rich. These are all misnomers. The reason why you hear this is because when people do these ceremonies and they work with Saturn and they use the goat, a lot of these people don't keep up their end of the bargain. And then when they come out, they know different celebrities and other people ain't no different than many of us. Either you all in or you gonna blame the ATRs or the black arts as the reason why your life messed up. When the truth is, whatever you promised, you did not give. And Saturn don't play. And Saturn gonna beat your ass. Saturn ain't like Jupiter. It ain't good luck and favor and all that. Saturn, when you disobey, it punishes your ass. Talk to a Capricorn, talk to an Aquarius. They the same way. You understand? What you see out of celebrities is the same thing you see out of people that ain't got, according to anybody that go through Saturn that don't keep their word, they get punished. Because Saturn is the hard taskmaster. He nothing to play with. But he's also a rewarder if you accomplish your goal. So I just want to explain that. I hope that I'm giving you more information about this color and how it is implemented on Saturday and why this color is so significant in your life. Just like the color brown is significant in your life. With black people, the colors would be black and brown. Brown represents our universe. I mean, not universe. Brown represents our ancestors, and it represents the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. Black represents melanin, the universe, our subconscious. It's so much more. That's why I'm telling you that your access to that color is the reason why they wanted you to hate that color. So black people don't want to be called black. Brown people don't want to be called brown. And these are the two essential colors that are giving you the power and the ache that you're receiving. And the more you have an understanding of what those colors are associated with and they correspond with, the more understanding you will have. This is why I'm trying to give this information. So when you guys take my conjure class, when you guys take my anything regarding me, you have a better understanding of how to build energy, how to respect energy, and how to utilize things. And even if you don't ascribe to everything I'm saying, you understand at the very least why you are hindered. And as long as you have a problem with the color black, you're going to have a problem gaining access to wealth, because black is associated with the planet of the black sun. And that's where our power is. It's the material world, and that's why we rule like we did. And this is why we were as fierce as we were as a people. But now you have so many people that, especially growing up in church, you associate black with evil. What's up, Jeremy? So I hope that this helps, especially my clients and people that are a part of my membership with Haitian Voodoo and my membership with Arisha and with Paulo and anything that I do magically. I want you to understand, I don't need you to follow me blindly. Educate yourself, study, verify, because at some point you got to understand that I'm not just out here talking. I am giving you honest truth when it comes down to colors and the association and why the history behind why it was taught to you to look at it the way that you look at it. But if you understood what was all behind, you know what I'm saying? Black is the subconscious mind. That's where the real power is. Your subconscious mind is a part of your divine energy. Because if it's impressed on the subconscious mind, it'll manifest. And so therefore, if you don't see black as the subconscious mind, then you close yourself off from your subconscious mind and you only operate in your conscious mind. That's all I'm telling you. At the end of the day, I said what I said. I try to be as nice and not really come out and say some of the stuff I really want to say. And the reason I'm saying this is because I'm trying to not offend people with the truth. But it's getting very frustrating that melanated people are not embracing this knowledge, this wisdom, this understanding, this opportunity. And we're always talking about we don't have an opportunity, or we don't have the opportunity that other races get. Me and Mama Susan were talking. I talked to Sister Monique as well today, and let me tell y'all something. It is really sad that as much as we share on this platform, the lack of support. We got 17 people in here, and I still gotta ask for hit that like button. The time will come that you will wish that you had embraced the knowledge. The time will come when you will wish that you had adhered to some of this warning. And let me tell you something. At the end of the day, and when I say this to black people, you're not hurting me. I still got what I got. I'm still going to ascend to whatever height that God got for me. It is so sad that because I say black arts or black magic, that you associate me with evil, even though you benefit from the information that I give out. Who illuminates my mind? Who gives me the insight to the ATRs? Who allows me to see? And let me tell y'all something. The conduct of most people that call me and associate me with evil, their conduct is far worse than mine. The stuff that some of these people do that call me evil, I don't even do. I'm going to say it again. Some of the people that, because I openly practice black magic and the black arts and ATRs, I automatically, because I work with the color black, they associate me with evil. But I don't have the character. I haven't done the deeds that they have done in their bodies. But they don't call that evil. They don't call that evil. The mere fact that you are claiming to be a Christian and you allowing these white people and Caucasian people to walk over you, you run to a justice system that is no justice. I was looking at it's this TikTok talker. She's very good. Black woman, of course, and now Agent Orange, that's what she called him. He has gotten rid of the database for police, federal officers with misconduct. Why you think he's doing that? He has gotten rid of. You cannot go and file a complaint against a federal officer. These people are moving in record number to implement martial law. And what you got going on ain't gonna be enough. This they ain't been in the office that long. And eventually police officers will have immunity. We're gonna be living under conditions that we're gonna need real conjuring. What's up, my love, my Taurus? And at the end of the day, I've said this before and I'm gonna say it again. It's gonna be God for us all and every man for himself. Because we gonna, something has to happen to get us melanated people together. And it can't be bullshit. It can't be saying and clowning, because that ain't gonna do it. We're gonna have to take over the material world. We're gonna have to grow in the power of Saturn. And I know for a fact that a lot of Christians are gonna get left behind because they're rooted and grounded in that thing that they associate black with evil. So some of our people are gonna be left behind anyway. All this stuff is going on right in our faces. And some of our people are so satisfied with crumbs. If you think you're suffering now, if you can't meet your bills now, give it 3 more months. All of you that ain't got your membership, ain't got you ain't paying, investing in your graveyard work, you're gonna see, and you know what you're gonna say, Apostle, but it's gonna be too late. Because I'm only gonna be fooling with people that supported me. I'm gonna only be fooling with people that invested in me. And I'm gonna say it again. I love you, but you ain't love yourself enough to get your tools. And I'm as a vessel of God, I am warning. As a prophet, a major prophet at that, of God, I'm warning black people what is to come. I've been warning since last year, 2 years ago. Nothing is sneaking up on melanated people. Whether they hear me or not, that's irrelevant. But have you been warned? Have you been told? And have you been given a way out? Absolutely. 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 So take this for what it's worth. If you came in late, go back over this video. It's definitely something you need to be aware of, whether you apply it or not. I'm at the point of my life, it doesn't matter if somebody applies what I teach or I share. The point is, you're gonna find out I'm a true vessel, and you're gonna find out whatever side you on, where these people going, and they got the money, they got the military. You're gonna have to have power in this material world, and the only place you're gonna get that power is from Satan, which is Saturn. I'm still telling you. You call it devil, whatever. Saturn is the only thing that's gonna give us the upper hand. And Saturn ain't gonna give you nothing that you ain't work for. I'm just telling you straight up. Okay? So thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I hope that if did not fall on deaf ears, and I hope that some of you get your ass in gear and actually give yourself an opportunity, or give your loved ones up, because after a while you're not going to have the jobs that you have. I'm trying to get my retirement while I can, and get my money while I can, for Elon Musk get it all, and Donald Trump and them and they cronies, because they gonna treat this country, because this is a capitalist society country. They're gonna treat this country just like Russia do they people. They keep all the money among the oligarchs, and that's what they trying to turn this into. Now, whether it happened today or tomorrow, America got to go down, because America got to reap what they sow. I'm just telling you, it's an enterprise, and this enterprise have corrupted and destroyed a lot of people behind money. You confuse the material world with money. Look that up. When you look for the material realm that Saturn rules, you and I see money. You will see the material world. And when you rule the material world, you rule the currency and and the structure that God set up. So I'm leaving you right there. Take some time and really study what I'm sharing, for it be too late. All right.